Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. We're live, All right. So for those of you who are new to our channel, hello, welcome. How you doing? We are the Sam, Nicole, and Fifi Show, and we are a dynamic and the only dynamic mother-daughter duo here on YouTube. And on our channel, we discuss all things love, life, relationships, a little bit of pop culture too, from both the millennial perspective, myself, Sam Nicole, and the Gen X perspective, my beautiful mother. We like to go live every Thursday and Saturday around 7 p.m.-ish, heavy on the ish, here on YouTube. So if you like our show, you like our content, you like our channel, we ask that you please consider joining and becoming a part of the dynamic family by just simply hitting the subscribe button. We also ask that you please like this video as well. All right, so before we get into tonight's show, let's go ahead and do our disclaimers. First, everything we say is allegedly. Everything we're going to say on tonight's show is allegedly. Everything we say is allegedly. Even our names is allegedly. All right? Okay. Secondly, all individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Again, all individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Again, all individuals are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. Okay, boom. And if you haven't already, in the upper right hand corner there are 3 dots. Please click on the 3 dots and like the video. Hey, cross country cruiser.
Hey,
happy Saturday. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. All righty, so let's go ahead and start talking. All right, let me take the one with glasses out for dinner. You taking her to Houston's or Port Calvin, Chanel O'Meal? Somebody said Nick O about to start. Oh, these must be some trolls. Okay. Hey, Ebony, come through with the stunning shades, Fifi. Yes.
y'all, the shade. There's been some shade going on in these YouTube streets. I said, I'm about to put my shades on tonight for y'all.
And trolls, hit the like button. Okay, Shaquille said he gonna take you to STK Steakhouse. Okay, Shaquille, hit the like button too so you can help her out. And subscribe. Okay, Nick O, you subscribe. Multi-dimensional high said, damn, Shawty in the back got some jewelry. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like buttons too, troll. This is the least y'all can do for us. Damn. Hey, CB. Hey.
Hey, y'all. Woo, child, folks going out to lunch together. What is going on? We got mods in here, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's get it started.
Okay. Folks going out to lunch together. So the girls like this now. They like this. They going out doing lunch dates on a Saturday afternoon in these ATL streets. They good girlfriends. They good girlfriends. Let's talk about the interview Dennis did. Y'all watched it. Let us know if y'all watched the interview Dennis did with Madison. Mr. What is it? Stiletto somebody.
Boss Stiletto. Kuja.
Whoever she
Just
is.
call her Madison.
Madison came on and she got things right in these streets about your girl Ponytail. She said Ponytail was a good businesswoman. She knew how to work them numbers. She knew how to work them books.
Okay, so just to give them context, Pop, aka Dennis, he did a live interview with Madison, aka Cougar, aka Boss, whatever her name is, who is a former friend of Sonia. And so he brought her up on today to interview her about what her relationship was like with Sonia, and we learned that she's no longer friends with Sonia. So that's what Fifi is referencing.
She's no longer friends with Sonia, but this is the same woman that interviewed Sonia right after Sonia
first went viral. She's the one that interviewed her about her her being shot and all of that. Yeah.
And if you all remember on the phone calls from prison when Sonia was talking to Ernesto on one of the phone calls, this is the woman she was talking about that was doing so bad and living in the hotel room and her life was trash and she needed to get it together. This was the same woman that Dennis did the interview with, if you all remember. So this woman comes on and say, she thought that Ernesto was using Sonia. Sonia knew that he was married, but she thought that he was separated from Shirley. She went on to say, Sonia moved here to allegedly work at the King of Diamond because she had got the one together in Miami. So she came here to get this one together. And when Sonia was in the house at the King of Diamond, everything was running on the straight and narrow. Sonia was doing her big one over there at the King of Diamond, y'all, okay? Mm-hmm. Sonia was running it over there.
Handling big business.
Let's over there.
Let's see what y'all saying. Hey, CB, she said, I missed the last live. I'm here with my wrench. Thank you, girl.
Thank
Bridget
you.
said, can't keep them off you tonight, Fifi. Hey, Bridget. Girl, she got to beat them off of her. Know your own worth. Hey, know your own worth. Hello, everyone. I'm so glad I made the live. Welcome. Ebony said lunch. What I missed? Ebony said she watched
you ain't
it.
Nothing.
Ebony said, baby, that interview made my Saturday morning.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it, Ebony. CLB said she lost credibility from the start. X is too complicated. Said, hey, beautiful ladies. Hey, how you doing? Kelly said, hey, Sammy, Nicole, and Fifi. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Karen said, hey, y'all, Fifi, them glasses is everything today. Thank you. Oh, I'm saying thank you for you.
I've been out in these ATL streets, y'all, today. We've been out. Where we been? To the what? To the Ross.
The Marshalls, and the
TJ
Maxx. Let's see. Hey, Terry J. Forrest. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, y'all.
Okay.
So, y'all, Madison is the woman, if you are familiar with the King of Diamond here in Atlanta, Madison is the one that gives the big, I think is it the Mother's Day brunch or the Father's Day brunch at the King of Diamond. She's the one that, she says she gives the biggest brunch in the ATL, baby, over there at the King of Diamond. So she say that's what she's known for giving the biggest brunch. So she goes on to talk about Sonia. She says Sonia is a good businesswoman. Sonia be handling her business. Mm-hmm. And her and Sonia were real close until she heard Sonia talking about her on one of these phone calls from prison. Okay? Now, here's the tea. She said the whole time Sonia was on the phone calls from prison talking to Ernesto, she had a man. Drop the mic. Say Sonia had a man. What y'all think about that?
Well, she did say that she had like friends. She did admit that to having friends, but nobody made her feel the way Nesto made her feel.
Y'all, she had a man the whole time she was talking to Nesto.
Well, he had a wife the whole time.
Okay.
That's not too far-fetched.
And then she said Sonia was a good mother. But Nyla had to get her right. She said, oh, hold up. She said, no, because Nyla, Real Talk Bougie, and V. Lenore came up on Pop Pop's interview live. He brought them up. So Nyla said, no, not from what we hear from the phone calls from prison. That is not true. Because we ain't heard her talk about Sydney. Okay? We heard her talk about Sydney before. Okay, so here's the other plot twist. Did y'all hear what Nyla said about her channel being taken down? Allegedly, IS and Sonia had something to...
Now, that was the big T for me personally on
okay,
that
go
live.
ahead, talk about that.
Shout out, y'all. Check out Pop Pop's channel to look at the full interview. Real Talk Bougie was on there. Shout outs to her.
Hit the like.
Yes, Grown Woman Vibes.
And we take cash apps and super chats.
Yes, we do. Grown Woman Vibes was on there. V. Lenore was on there. Shout outs to them. And that was the biggest tea when Grown Woman Vibes allegedly, she is alleging that the Bible lady, aka Manny Fresh, aka infamous Sylvia, and Sonia were the ones responsible for getting her YouTube channel taken down because they found a clause in the FOIA Act, and that's how they were able to get her channel taken down. And so Dennis was like, well, are you working to try to get your channel back up? And she was like, well, not right now, not until I know that I'm going to be legally protected and that, you know, I'm protected and my channel is protected. And she was like, but everything I pulled about Sonia, it was public records.
So,
and she thinks that the main reason why Manny Fresh, aka the Bible lady, and Sonia got her channel taken down was because of all of those interviews that she did with the victims, the alleged victims. And it said that Wooten, the prosecutor in Ernesto Williams' case, he said that the interviews that Grown Woman Vibes did with the alleged victims were very helpful for the prosecutor's case, for the state's case against Ernesto. So the Bible lady and Sonia said, we got to take this bitch channel down now. This bitch doing too much.
Down. They say one down.
And one more to go. So the Bible lady, a.k.a. Manny Fresh, and Sonia are now coming for phone calls from prison's channel, y'all.
Allegedly.
They trying
Everything we say
is
allegedly. T-shirts will be on sale soon. Merch on sale soon.
Yes. So they gunning for allegedly phone calls from prison next.
And so
they didn't devise the plan, and they trying to take them down one channel at a time.
So they out having lunch, celebrating today in these ATL streets.
Yes.
Manny Fresh looking like the auntie and Sonia looking like the niece.
Yes.
Manny Fresh look like her great aunt. And they the same age. That's the tea. That's the tea.
That's the killing part. That's the killing part. Now, you know, if they didn't have Ernesto in common, Sonia would not fool with Manny Fresh. She would not hang out with her. As shallow and as ignorant as she is, she won't fool with that lady like that. Because she thinks she better. She thinks she young.
And that's the same type of woman she was body shaming with Ernesto. The type of woman that she was body shaming and the type of black women that she was talking about is Manny Fresh.
Yes.
And now she out having lunch with her in these ATL streets on a Saturday.
On a Saturday. They linked up. They didn't linked up. They said, forces unite. Ooh. They said, we getting these whole channel down. One bit, two. Bitch, we getting these whole channels taken down right now. That's what they said. They said, we finna jump these hoes. That's what they said, y'all. They plotting. Y'all be careful. Y'all be careful out here, y'all. They plotting. They plotting out here on us.
They dirty.
They dirty.
They doing a dirty one, y'all.
They dirty, y'all. They playing chess, not checkers, y'all.
They out here meeting.
Yes.
In these
strategizing.
They having meetings
at lunch. Yes. How to take people channels down. We got to protect phone calls from prison at all costs, y'all.
Yes.
We got to protect Shay.
Yes.
Okay. I know Shay ready.
Yes.
I know she ready. She's a smart woman. Yes. Let me catch up on these comments. Kelly said, "Yes, ma'am. Those glasses are cute." Bridget said, "I went to Ross too." Yes, girl. Ross is the
She had me
store.
out in these hot ATL streets running in these stores, y'all.
Yes. Let me see. Kelly said, "What? Child, that's some tea." Yes, girl.
Yes.
Know your own worth said, "Wow." Yes. Wow. Kelly said, "I'm not surprised."
Child.
Let me see. CB said, "Yep, that was real tea." Yes, it was. Know your own worth said, "Please hit the like button." Yes, y'all. In the upper right hand corner, there are 3 dots. Click on the 3 dots and hit the like button. We got 23 likes. We got a bunch of people in the chat. Let's see. Ebony said, Sonia admits it on the new text messages. Yes.
Yes.
I'm here for the show. Said, hello, beautiful queens. Hey, I'm here for the show.
Hey.
Yes. Kelly said, OMG, they're the same age. Yeah, they're on the same age.
Yeah, Sonia
same
would
age.
be 56, and I think Manny is 58.
Yeah.
Great auntie and niece out having lunch.
It do look like that. It do. It do.
Manny had on her auntie earrings.
And if you really want to be messy, it could be like big sister or mama. But I ain't say that though. Don't get our shit taken down. Excuse me. Excuse my language. I was just playing, girl. I'm here for the show. Said both of them are manless and have no life. They had nothing else to do. Well, baby, they tag teaming them hoes. They say we getting y'all whole channel taken down. They playing dirty. I'm here for the show. They playing dirty.
Yep.
They playing dirty.
Yep.
They getting in the mud. X's Too Complicated is laughing. TBD, hey TBD. Hi ladies in chat. Y'all did y'all thing on the last live replay game. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey X6H left. Happy Saturday, ladies.
Happy
Fifi,
Saturday.
those shades are shading. Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, Just Friday 88. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Let's see. Kelly said, looking like Batman and Robin. Yes. Yes, Kelly. They are conspiring to go after the girl. They said, we sick of you bees jumping us. And they fighting back, y'all. They windmilling back, y'all. That's exactly what they doing. They
Batman and Robin.
They tired of being jumped. They said, y'all hoes ain't gonna jump us no more. We fighting back. Y'all, they fighting back.
I'm not doing this with y'all today. I'm not doing this with y'all tonight.
The girls are fighting back, y'all. They are fighting back, y'all. It's awful. It's awful.
Not Batman and Robin.
Yes, Batman and Robin. That is hilarious. Hey, Cass. Simply Morgan said, hey, ladies. Hey, Simply Morgans. Bridget said, all this over somebody else's husband. It's a time. Yes, it is. Let's see. I'm here for the show. Said, I went to Ross Thursday for some frames. Yes, Ross is the store, girl. TBD said, what you was looking for at Ross, Sammy? Girl, you know what? I like to get summer dresses from Ross. And I like to get sandals and shoes from Ross. You can find a lot of good name brand designer stuff from Ross. And then their decor too. So I like to go to Ross for that. Let me see. Kelly is laughing. So it's
because one is short and
one is tall. One is big and one is small. That's why we're gonna call them Batman and Robin for tonight. Everybody put hashtag Batman and Robin. So that's gonna be their new name for tonight's live, okay?
I'm not doing this tonight with y'all.
Batman and Robin. Okay, thank you, Kelly. Everybody say thank you, Kelly, for giving us new nicknames tonight. Thank you, Kelly.
Kelly, you a subscriber. You fit right in. Hit the you not a subscriber. Subscribe, Kelly.
X is Too Complicated said, not big sis. Yes. And shout outs to Cia B. You are modern. Thank you so much. Let me see. Gloria said, period. I'm here for the show. Said, Manny with those 99-cent beauty supply. Turn your ears green earrings. Yes.
Baby, she thought she was cute.
Yeah, she did. And I can tell she really tried to dress herself up because she wanted to impress Sonia. She knew she was going out with Sonia, and I can tell she really put a lot of effort into her look. So I get it. It's like y'all know how like when you're young sometimes and you may be dealing with like self-esteem or self-worth issues, and you finally are able to hang out with the quote-unquote cool girls or the quote-unquote pretty girl. They finally want to befriend you for whatever reason they want to secretly use you for. And so you're so excited and amped up. And so when you get ready to hang out with them, you want to make sure your hair is looking right. You know, you got your earrings on because you want to fit in and be accepted. That's kind of what it was giving me too. Like she was really excited. Let me see. I am here for the show. Said looking more like Mutt and Jeff. X is Too Complicated is laughing. Hey, Queen Lily. How you doing, girl? Let's see. Kelly said, I'm here for the show. Muff and Jeff. Exactly. Let me see. TBD said, oh, okay, thank you. Let's see. 7th Ward tweet said, Nyla mentioned this on her live last night while reading the text messages. Yeah, she also said it on Pop Pop's live too. She also shared it.
I hate that for Nyla. I hope Nyla get her channel
I
back.
hope so.
Sending positive vibes to Nyla.
Yes, I do.
We need her to return to these YouTube streams.
Yeah, everybody putting bat emojis and saying hashtag Batman and Robin. I love y'all. X is too complicated. Excuse me. Said big back and little back. Yes.
Manny was excited. Oh yeah, the restaurant is pretty in here. It was like she never been out. No, she was so excited.
She was so excited to be with her.
She really was.
I'm like, why are you putting this broad on a pedestal? Who is she? But
oh baby,
you know, like I said, that analogy I just used. Maybe she feel like she's able to finally hang out with the cool girl. I don't know. Let's see. Tora 1207 said, I just subscribed. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome to the dynamic family.
I'm here for the show. Said, can you imagine spending all your energy on a broke, illiterate, 5-time married ninja in jail? I couldn't fathom. Yes. TBD said, hashtag Batman and Robin. Cross Country Cruiser said, hashtag Batman and Robin. Yes. Okay. TBD said, she have Dallas do her makeup. Travis Nelson said Batman and Robin. Ha ha ha. Thank you, Kelly. Yes. Kelly said, you're welcome, y'all. TBD said, where can I see this pic? It's her live. If you go on her channel, she did a live of them hanging out.
She titled the live lunch with Sonia.
Yeah.
She wanted us to know, baby, she was on her way.
Well, she making a coin off of it.
She making a coin off of it.
I ain't mad at that.
Lunch with Sonia. It's on her live.
Yeah. After y'all get off of this live, go look.
Yeah.
They went out for a girls' lunch. Kicking it. They strategizing how they can get phone calls from prison next.
They mad at you and no, Manny say they mad at me or something about being mad. And I guess Sonya say, why they mad at you? Manny say, cause I'm different.
Oh, is that what we're using?
She said, because I'm different. You damn sure is.
And he is. Let me see. I'm here for the show. Said, I could be wrong, but have you noticed Sonya never hangs out with someone who she would deem on her level look-wise? Ooh. Yeah, I don't think you're wrong. I'm here for the show. I mean, let's talk about that. There are women who do that, who they intentionally choose friends who aren't as attractive as them. Yeah. Because they don't want to deal with the competition. Yeah. They want to be the cute one in the group. Yeah. So they have friends who are either unattractive or they're slightly not as attractive as them. That's not uncommon at all. Yeah, she's definitely gives off that kind of energy for sure. Yeah. And that's another reason why she feels comfortable around Manny Fresh, in addition to her being able to use her to get those court documents and basically be like their secretary. Yeah. Hey Toya, what's up, girl? Toya. A&D Property Management and Maintenance Services. Hey, how are you? Exit Stage Left said, is the live still up? It should be. Yeah, she's gonna leave it up, y'all. She gotta make her money. Yeah, she didn't go live for nothing. It's still up. I'm here for the show. Says Sonia wants all eyes to be on her. Yes. Let's see. Hey, the Vanity Chronicle. She said, hey, hi, ladies. Dry head and Robin. Not dry head and Robin. Sonia said, wait, who was at a restaurant with Mammy Fresh?
Sonia. They had a lunch date today in these ATL streets.
Yeah, because y'all know.
They went to lunch.
Right, because y'all know, allegedly, heavy on the allegedly, Manny Fresh and Sonia, a.k.a. Batman and Robin, they got Nyla's, a.k.a. Grown Woman Vibes, YouTube channel taken down.
So they had something to do with it.
Yeah, allegedly. So they said one down and one more to go. So they gunning for Shay from Phone Calls from Prison next. So I guess they had to have a meeting to discuss that, had lunch to discuss that.
Plan of action.
Yes. How they gonna move. Discuss Ernesto, what they gonna do for him. Coordinate visits. Who's gonna go on what day, what time. You know, they just had a lot of logistics to work out and discuss during lunch today. So I feel like it, you know, I don't know for sure, but if I had to guess, I would probably say they probably had a real productive meeting and they were really able to iron out those action items. So now they know moving forward how they're going to execute said actions. Yeah. Yep. TBD said, got it. Thank you. Toya So Dope said, Manny Fresh is desperate for views. Yes, she doing what she got to do.
Oh, she said her number. Oh, you heard what she told Ernesto in her visit. We're going to talk about that too. Once we finish this, we're going to talk about the visit that Manny Fresh put on her channel that she had with Ernesto and the one Sonia she put on her channel with Sonia. They're over there on the Sly channel. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
She got to make her money.
She posted those phone call, the visits. Mm-hmm. She went to go see him on the 18th, the 15th, June 15th, and Sonia went to go see him the Saturday before Father's Day. And Nesto say, well, let me ask you something. First, Manny, you know she opened up with prayer.
That's important.
Prayer and benediction.
Let's set it off right.
Prayer and benediction.
Okay.
She opened it up with a little prayer, a little scripture and devotion. And Nesto said, hold up. And he ran up the steps to his cell. And he ran back down and he had his little booklet. And he said, now go ahead. And she went on to pray and Nesto said, he closed his eyes, bowed his head. And he said, well, let me ask you something. He say, why do you think all this is happening? Manny say, happening to you or just general in the world? He say, well, with me and general in the world. She say, well, you know, things just happen. You know, she didn't want to tell him because you out here doing shit that now God is holding you accountable for your sins. That's what she should have told him.
Right.
But she danced all around it, y'all. She danced all around and gave him some political correct answer to it. Because, you know,
she ain't want to tell him the truth.
Because he said, I ain't done nothing. He said,
he innocent.
He innocent, y'all. Even after prayer, devotion, and benediction, he say he's still innocent. This woman keeps coming to visit him. God works in mysterious ways, y'all. God will put people in your life to give you an opportunity to right your wrongs. Now, we laughing at all this situation with Nesto and Kiki.
Right.
But God could be using Manny Fresh as a vessel to give Nesto an opportunity
to tell the truth.
To tell the truth. And ask for forgiveness.
And come clean.
And
who knows, things may actually somewhat become more bearable for him if he just come out and tell the truth and be honest with himself.
Now, this woman going up there reading scriptures.
He needs to tell the truth.
Reading scriptures, trying to get him to confess with his mouth and ask for forgiveness. But this joker keep holding on to, I ain't done nothing. God is giving you more than an
ample opportunity to come clean and confess.
He keeps sending this crazy woman up there to see you. Giving you an opportunity
to tell the truth.
Yes, to tell the truth. And he keep missing it every time. He ain't done nothing. I'm going to get my chance to speak my piece.
And that's what's holding him up. If he would just tell the truth, he needs to tell the truth.
Confess.
And he needs to be honest within himself first. He just refuses to be honest within himself.
Like his partner said, Nesto, them folk ain't got you down there for nothing. You done something. His partner told him that.
Yes. Okay, let me get caught up. Okay, I'm here for the show said Dallas is the best thing about Manny. Dallas tries to tell her mom the right thing to do. Can you imagine Sonia as your mom? I couldn't. Especially not the way she talk about me. If she were to talk about me like a dog like she did in them text messages. Yes, Kelly said, I noticed that. Bridget said, okay, 2 Chainz. X is too complicated said, Batman and Robin. Thank you, Kelly. Queen Lily said, Sonia is very basic. Karen said, girl, it's the desperation. It's the Beauty and the Beast complex. Let's see. Toya said, yes, Sammy. I had an ex-friend tell me not to dress up when we go out because she didn't get attention when we went out together. I was so shocked she said that. Yeah, you gotta be careful, y'all. You gotta be careful when you're going out, with other people.
Don't put up with that. No.
Yeah, especially if you're single and you going out with a group of women. Be mindful of the women that you're going out with when you're single, especially if you're open to like meeting a romantic partner when you're out socializing, because sometimes women can send you the evil eye when you going out with them. You know, y'all going out looking cute and maybe you're getting approached more by people, and that's your friend was basically sending you the evil eye, Toya, basically trying to send you negative energy so that, you know, you hopefully don't meet anybody and it actually goes somewhere and it gets serious when you go out. So that's just a tip for all the single ladies out there that like to go out with their girlfriends. Make sure you going out with women who, if you do, this is for the women who are single and desire being partnered. If you don't desire being partnered, just close your ears as I'm saying this. But if you're a single woman and you desire partnership and you going out with other women, you need to make sure that you're going out with women who, if you were to be partnered, when you are to be partnered, they'll be happy for you and they'll send you good positive energy towards your, you know, future relationship. Because if you're going out with women who feel competitiveness with you, like your friend Toya, and I've experienced that myself, they're going to send you negative energy, especially if they see people coming up to you, trying to talk to you, especially if y'all, you know, hanging out and they're asking you about your dating life and it's going well and they secretly trying to keep tabs on you to make sure you ain't doing better than them because they're competitive. So you got to be careful about that, ladies. Be careful. And gentlemen too. I don't know if the men hate. I guess the men can hate too, but be careful, y'all. Because evil eye is the real deal. It's real. We actually know people like that. You know, especially when you're dealing with people who are obsessed with being in a relationship and they don't have anybody. They get real competitive secretly and they can send you heavy evil eye. Don't be telling them about who you dating, who you with, especially if it's going well. Don't tell them. Because evil eye is real. Okay, moving on. The Vanity Chronicles said, did you guys catch Stiletto Boss on Dennis Byron when Nyla Bougie B. Lenore talking about Sonia and how she did Madison, aka Stiletto Boss dirty? Yeah, we're talking about that. Yeah, we're talking about it right now. We're going back and forth between, but we're talking about it. Yep. I'm here for the show. Said, remember how she tore down Mustard when she came to support her? Sonia does not like women. Yeah, Carl Thomas baby mama. Because people, after Carl Thomas baby mama left, people were like, yeah, we glad she gone. We don't like her. She was laughing about it. Yeah, but let's talk a little bit more about that interview that Pop did with Stiletto Boss, aka Madison. He brought on V. Lenore.
I think that was a great panel.
Nyla, Real Talk Bougie, shout outs to them. That was a good idea for him to interview her, and it sounds like they've known each other for years.
So Dennis is moving around in these streets too.
Now I'm gonna be a little messy, y'all. What did y'all think about Stiletto Boss music video and her music? I'm gonna catch up on the comments while y'all let me know what y'all think about her music video and the music. Y'all feeling it? Cass said, allegedly, keep it light, ladies. We've been saying allegedly. We know to keep it light. X is too complicated said, she tears down every woman who looks better than her. Let me see. The Vanity Chronicle said, Nyla went full on them on her page on Rumble last night. She went all the way in. Oh, I know she did. I'm here for the show. Says, Stiletto Boss ain't no boss except on second shift at Burger King. All right. TBD said, I'm here for the show. Dallas seemed like that parent. Let's see. Bridget said, not a business meeting. Toya said, wow, they are publicly bragging about taking Nyla's channel down, allegedly. They are diabolical. And again, everything we say is allegedly.
And Nyla said this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jacqueline J said, imagine YouTube and Nesto being your whole life. Toya said, I hope Shay is aware and prepared. I hope so, too.
I hope so, too.
I hope so. Queen Lily said, amen, accountable. I'm here for the show. Said, did Manny read 2 Corinthians? Know your own worth said, facts. Toya said, Manny Fresh is not here for true ministry, so he is not going to be truthful.
Right.
Victoria, the Latina, said, you guys are such an awesome duo. Thank you. Bridget said, with Erica pleading guilty, there's no way he can say he's 100% innocent. You did something. Yes. Victoria is saying, preach. I'm here for the show. Said, Fifi, God does not participate in Manny and Nesto mess. 7th Ward tweet said, they went out to eat for real. I must have missed this one. Lord, yeah, I know you're lying. No, they went out to eat for real. It's on her channel.
Lunch day. They had a lunch day. A Saturday afternoon lunch day.
Yeah, beautiful day here in Atlanta. Hot as all get out, but beautiful day.
Hot.
Very beautiful down here. Know your own worth said he won't accept any accountability, in total denial. Let's see. X is too complicated said God is giving them both a chance to repent. IS has been out here lying too. Let's see. Toya is responding to X is too complicated said, yes, she is out here moving wrong and lying also. Let's see. Toya said, how are they trying to take Shay's channel down when they are doing the exact same thing? Both IS and Sonia played phone calls. Yeah. That's why I hope they don't take her channel down. I think she's doing things
They're not
by the book.
She's pulling up phone calls.
It's public record.
It's public record. It's public record. We could pull them.
Yeah. I think it's like a small fee associated with it. You can pull them and upload them. Let's see. Kelly says, that's so true, Sammy. Yes. TBD said, at Toya, at least she said it. You don't have to wonder. Now you know she don't mean you no good. Be safe. Absolutely. Yes. TBD said, I thought it was a very high quality camera. Okay. She's talking about the music video. Okay. That's a sweet thing to say, TBD. Okay. I did like some of the pieces. The bedazzled bra. I thought that was pretty cute. Let's see. Toya said, at TBD, you are right. It hurt my feelings at first, but at least I know where I stood with her. Yes. Bridget said, next case, Sammy. Okay. Kelly said, what is Rumble? It's like another platform app for like content creators to connect with their audience, their supporters. Let's see. Cass said, at Kelly, a platform similar to YouTube. Queen Lily said, Madison has never worked at Burger King. She was a teacher for many years, and she has 3 businesses. Don't lie on people. All right.
Well, there you go. So Madison, okay.
All right. Thank you for clearing it, Queen Lily. All right. Let's see. Kelly said,
and sounds like her and Dennis have a good relationship. They've been knowing each other, he said, for 20 years.
And Madison was also the friend of the young lady that got attacked at the Red Martini.
And we talked about that. If you all hadn't watched that live, go back and watch that live. That was our last live where we talked about the situation with the judge.
And like they said on Dennis Live, Atlanta is it's like a small town, big city, because everybody knows everybody. They were right about that. Let's see. Toya said, y'all, I'm behind on what's going on. Stiletto did a music video, child. I didn't know she did music. I didn't know she did music either. The Vanity Chronicle said, a mess with her old self. X is too complicated. Said, I don't think Stiletto boss the Cougar was being honest, allegedly. Let's see. TBD said, at Toya, I know I did, but glad it didn't have to be several little cuts. Let's see. Toya said, at TBD, thank you, love. I did and learned a lesson. I'm here for the show. Said, also, they are friends of Sonia, I think. And, okay. So, do y'all think that, what did y'all think about the interaction with her and V. Lenore at first?
I think
at first it seemed like it was getting a little testy, like maybe she felt like V. Lenore was kind of challenging her a little bit.
But I think that we have to realize, I think what is V. Lenore's background? I think V. Lenore.
No, I think she's like a professor, journalist, or
I don't
English.
know what she does, but she knows she knows how to say the right things. I forget what you call it.
Gift of gab, or
No, it's not the gift
politically correct.
gift of gab, but she knows
media trained,
and how to say the right things, how to say things that everybody else is thinking but not gonna say. But she knows how to oppose the question. You know.
so you basically saying it's not what you say, but how you say it. She knows how to ask it the question in a certain way,
right?
Like a professional way,
in a professional.
But she's still direct and clear.
Right. I don't know what her background is.
Yeah. Let's see. She said, "I'm here for the show." Said V. Lenore stands on business. She don't play with facts.
Right. And I don't think
she said, "Hi, ladies. V has a background in communications.
Okay.
She knows how to interview and message properly." Yeah, I knew it was English or communication, or journalism, something like that.
Because her approach is different. She kind of reminds me of a college professor. Who had a class with critical thinking. You know how they have two opposing sides and you go back and forth. You know, you have dialogue back and forth. One side may have one point of view and the other side may have another point of view, and you go back and forth. She reminds me of a professor, a college professor, that mediates things like that.
Yeah, she's a good interviewer.
Yeah. So I don't think she was trying to come off, with her, rude or anything. She was just asking questions. I mean, I don't think that she was trying to. But it was Dennis' platform, so he had to kind of guide the dialogue. I understand that as well. Yeah. But I think, that overall, the platform, him bringing them up, I think that was great. That was a great live. Kudos to Dennis for doing that. And kudos to Madison for being... And see, that's what you call grown folk stuff. Nobody was acting ugly. Nobody was going at each other. That's what you call grown women. And that's how you communicate with each other, and you listen to each other and not get upset, and not throw jabs and not take it personal, and just having dialogue, So I enjoyed it. So I think that a lot of stuff came out of that live. I think that some things that we knew about Sonia, and some things we already knew, and some things that we didn't know about her.
Let me ask you this: do you think we stand corrected about Sonia actually being a legitimate businesswoman and entrepreneur?
But we heard her talk about the strip club, how she ran strip clubs, right? She talked about how she did that in Miami. So she just came here from Miami to another strip club here in Atlanta to try to get that one straight. It ain't like she running no Fortune 500 company. She running King of Diamonds. I mean, it may be a big deal to some. I mean, it's 1,000 clubs like that here in Atlanta, right?
Yeah, but it's
a strip club.
It's a very lucrative strip club.
And it's a lot of them like that here.
So do you think people need to put a little bit more respect on Sonia's name about her being a businesswoman?
Because she ran business over there at King of Diamonds?
Well, Madison said she also...
In the back office. She made that clear. Not the front, but the back.
But Madison said, I'm not going to take that away from her. And I like that. I like how Madison, even though she don't fool with Sonia no more, and they're not friends, she gave her props.
Now, she was over here at the Home Depot corporate office running something. That'll be different.
All right, let me get it out. Hold on.
Home Depot corporate office, King of Diamonds.
Okay, that's like Fortune 500 company. That's two different things. She act like she was running the Home Depot headquarters over here.
That's two different things. She talking about the doggone King of Diamonds. Come on, y'all. She was a big business person over at the King of Diamonds. When she came in the King of Diamonds, she had it on lock. She had the numbers this and the numbers that. Okay. Anybody can move some numbers around.
I'm just saying, what y'all think? Should we give her a little bit more, a little bit more props? Because Madison said, she said, I can't take that away from her. She was a good businesswoman, very entrepreneur. She helped people who want to open up clubs or businesses. She helped them find people to give them the funding. She helped them find investors because she's an investor as well. And, you know, she handled the books, the accounting, and she's really good about setting up businesses and helping people run businesses. She said she does a great job. And
Nightclubs.
And Villanor was like, well, how do you know that? And she was like,
exactly.
Because she runs the club.
And then before we found out what the business was, I'm thinking to myself, well, what the hell? She running Home Depot? She over here with the CEO of Home Depot?
That's two different things.
And she talking about some king of diamond.
That's a multi-million-dollar business.
It is. It's big in Atlanta.
They make bank. And Miami. That's big money.
And Miami.
That's big money, though.
So she known for being the big businesswoman at the strip club. I guess you can't take that away from her. It is what it is, right? Mm-hmm. A win is a win.
Yeah.
A win is a win, y'all.
A win is a win.
Okay.
So she left the paralegal job and did the King of Diamonds.
So that's why she came
more
out.
lucrative.
So when but then again, she told us she was retired. So when did she retire from the King of Diamonds?
Maybe she meant retiring from her paralegal career, because that career, that's slow money. That's not fast money. That's strip club money. From what I hear, that's fast money. So that's more lucrative.
They say when she wasn't there, it was crazy. But when she walked in,
she brought order and structure.
She brought order and structure.
Okay. They say it's hard to work that back room.
Remind me of that song off of Power. What's the theme song? They say it's a big rich town.
It's a big rich town. So I was like, okay. Maybe we do need to put a little respect on her entrepreneur.
When I thought about her in King of Diamond, I thought about Power. Y'all remember when Ghost had that nightclub?
I stand corrected. If she can get it together.
Y'all,
I stand corrected.
A hot ghetto mess in these ATL streets.
Always. It's always something.
It's always something, y'all.
Let me see. Okay, let me try to catch up. LSW Smile said he is going to get more time for not being truthful. He may be holding out for a better plea deal. I'm here for the show to say a true debate and exchange of ideas.
Yes.
Toya said, is Stiletto Boss and Sonia no longer friends? No, because she was talking about the woman to Ernesto about her not being able to get her life together and basically chastising her or shunning her for, I guess she was living in a hotel room at the time. She was going through a lot, just life, and her mom had a stroke, and Sonia was basically talking crap about her to Ernesto. So they're not friends anymore. Queen Lily said, I don't like strip clubs. All right. I'm here for the show said, running someone else's business is not being a business owner. A&D Property Management and Maintenance Services said, absolutely not. Jacqueline J said, Stiletto Bosses said they are no longer friends. Mm-hmm. Right. Queen Lily said, Sonia gets no respect. Bridget is laughing at you. I'm here for the show is laughing at you as well. She said, sorry, no respect. She lies too much. She has been fact checked and none of it pans out. I was like, wow. I was like, because, you know, I was kind of like leaning towards believing Madison, because even though the lady talked about her like a dog and laughed at her, she was like, I can't take that away from her. And I was like, oh.
And Madison was like, you know where I work at, Dennis. You know. And I'm thinking, where she work at? I'm thinking, oh, it's going to be some big corporation here in Atlanta that, you know. King of Diamond, okay.
Make a lot of money.
So
he said, I'm not impressed at all. She act like she is the CEO of Apple. Okay.
Yes. I don't know. It's just me, because I ain't really in the strip club thing, you know. So
you don't know that life.
I don't know that life. So I guess it is a big deal, you know.
Yeah. Queen Lily said, no. I'm here for the show. Said, Sonia took the deposit to the bank and cleaned the stripper bathroom. Girl, bye. Madison said she worked that back room, and that's a big deal. I'm here for the show. She said that's a big deal in that world. Okay, she got structure when she left. All chaos.
And I guess all the money coming through.
So
all the money coming
Yeah,
through.
that's a big responsibility.
Yeah, I guess
I mean,
so.
those clubs, sometimes they hit $500,000, sometimes if not $1 million on some nights. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of responsibility. X is too complicated said, what in the hell went on in the back room of King of Diamonds because Madison didn't want to say much concerning Sonia? Well, yeah, I'm sure she has her reasons. I'm here for the show said, how can you help folks but not help yourself? Bridget said, investors, aka Africans, allegedly. Let me see. I'm here for the show said, Sonia says she was a corrections officer too, so is that true? X is too complicated said, I agree with you. I'm here for the show. Jacqueline J said, I'm with Fifi on this one. Trust in My Destiny said, how can she claim to run a successful company but not get any of her business plans off the ground? Her reputation
And that's what Nyla was saying.
should precede her if she was so successful.
Nyla was like, we have pretty much dug in her background. Where did all this come from?
I was shocked when Madison said that. I was like, oh wow, I didn't know she did. Now I remember her saying on the phone calls that she had worked the front door and took the money, but I didn't know.
I didn't know she ran the whole club. The King of Diamond here?
That's a popular club.
That's a big club.
It's like Magic and King of Diamonds. That's a big club. Hey Glorious Love. Toya said, we ain't impressed by a strip club manager. I don't care how well it was ran. I'd be ashamed to put that on a resume.
I thought it was just me being bougie.
I wouldn't be ashamed. Y'all bougie. I'm here for the show said, Sonya got 99 business plans and not one has come through. Let's see. I'm here for the show also said, oh, that is who she was talking about. I thought she was talking about Mustard. No. She was talking about Madison and laughing about her being down on her luck. Jacqueline J said, can you collect SSI and still work like that? Well, you know, allegedly sometimes when people work in certain establishments, they get paid under the table and they don't always allegedly report their wages, allegedly. So it's the ways you can work around stuff, allegedly.
And that's fraud.
Yeah, and that's not allegedly. Toya said, not surprised. She doesn't know how to be a friend to other women. X is too complicated said, right, at Trust in My Destiny. Glorious Love, excuse me. I know you changed it to Glorious Lovely, but I'm gonna start calling it Glorious Lovely. But it used to be Glorious Love, but I need to say Glorious Lovely and get it right. At the end, Madison admitted that she could have been puffing herself up. Yeah. Bridget said, it's giving house mom. And that's what I was thinking too, Bridget.
Before they said what she did, I was like, well, did she run the girls? Did she get the girls their supplies?
And
the keys to the locker?
No, they do that. The house moms, they also provide, like, if they need dance outfits, if they need snacks, sanitary napkins. I watch a lot of stripper vlogs because it's entertaining. But the house mom help keep the girls in order. If they need somebody to cry to, if they need somebody to help straighten their hair, they need some lashes.
Or
they
some
need
Tylenol.
Some Tylenol, some words of encouragement. The house mom is there to advocate for them, or at least they supposed to, and make sure they good so they can go out and make that money.
It's not the strip club or the stripper, because I know a young lady that was one, and I love her to death. You know, and I've heard stories about what go on.
So we don't want to dehumanize women.
No.
Or people who work in that industry.
I don't have a problem with that. I'm just talking about Sonia running running something like that.
Trust in My Destiny says, sounds like Madison was blinded by smoke and mirrors when it came to Sonia. Ernest also believes Sonia was a successful businessman when the calls were first released. Yeah, they basically were conning each other, allegedly. Let's see. I'm here for the show said, counting someone else's money does not decrease your bank account. You can be a bank teller and count a lot of money, but it ain't yours. Let's see. Glorious Love said bougie. Glorious Love, she said she bougie. Okay, everybody else is like, ew, no strip club. Everybody's like, no. Toya said, ooh, she was the equipment manager. X is too complicated said, Madison and Sonia worked together for 6 months. Yeah, but it seemed like over that time span, Madison had grown to really care about her
and confide
and
in
tell
her
her business, and they had grown an
Yeah.
affinity for each other. So I know she was, upset about her telling her business to some guy locked up. Let me see. Bridget said, "Me too, Sammy. Very intrigued by the dancer vlogs. Me too. Yeah, it's one girl that I follow on YouTube. Her name is Stripper Life of Brie, and she dances here in Atlanta. And I've been following her vlogs for like years. Gloria's Lovely said, AKA she's an errand boy. She handling big business, y'all. According to Madison, for somebody that has been disrespected by her publicly, she's still giving her props.
She's still giving her props. She wasn't ugly about it.
She wasn't. She wasn't.
She wasn't. Okay, y'all. So let's move on to the phone calls with Dion and Dre. Why Dion can't never understand the assignment? Why wouldn't Dion, when they tell Dion to do something, why he can't never do it? He can't never get the money on the books. He can't never get the message to who it need to go to. Dion can't get nothing right. He be always talking about, oh. What is wrong with Dion? What is wrong with him? And Dre say, now, what's she going down to the radio station for? That shit didn't even sound right to Dre.
I think he knows it's foolishness. He knows it's foolish.
Now, wait, Nesto, who she have an interview with?
Yeah.
Her friend said something about her, and she going down. Now, what? Now, I love him go, now, what?
Because he trying to follow him, and yeah.
Because he know it's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Dre know Nesto full of shit. And he don't want to come out and say, man, you full of shit. You my partner. But this bullshit you got going on is terrible.
It makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Nesto, none. And then I like the way he did it. He say, he didn't want to make his partner feel bad about being locked up for Thanksgiving. He said, well, Nesto, we ain't doing nothing. Just going on my sister how we gonna cook a little bit. You know how it go, Nesto. Ain't no big deal. Y'all know when Thanksgiving come around, we hype because we about to get some dressing, some turkey, some sweet potato.
Deviled eggs.
Deviled egg, potato salad, collard green. But y'all see how Dre played that down? Like, man, you ain't really missing out on nothing. You know how
you don't want to rub it in.
We just go over there, eat a little bit, and then we leave.
Holiday.
Man, Thanksgiving, we turn up.
Got the music going, the
drink,
your outfit.
playing some car, playing that big whiz. We having a good time. You hear me doing the electric slide? He told Nesto, man, you know how it is. We gonna go over here and eat. Man, you ain't did it before. Just
Trying to soften the blow. Because it's hard for them. It's hard for them holiday season.
I
It's
say,
tough.
look at Drake trying to downplay the holidays for his partner.
Mm-hmm.
No, let him feel that sting, because he shouldn't have did allegedly what he did to be in there. Because he ain't taking no accountability for it. He said Nesto said, I ain't going out like this. I'm going to trial. He said, I'm going to trial. And I'm thinking to myself, what the hell he got that we don't know that he gonna go to trial, that he want to go to trial?
What he said, the truth gonna come out. It ain't came out yet for his benefit, but let me read these comments. Okay. Let's see. X is Too Complicated said Sonia was in charge of the girls. I'm here for the show. Said, wonder if they know Coach Stormy. They might. They might, because she knows a lot of people. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they probably do. Toya said, Dion said he has his own problems, right?
Right.
He got his own issues, so that's why he can't do all that paperwork.
And he can't remember nothing.
And he told him, I'm not good with that paperwork. Give it to your other folks.
I said, that damn Dion can't never get nothing right.
Bridget said, he's his daddy's son for sure. I'm here for the show said, I love me some Dre. Let me see. Toya said, when Dre asked him, now what is she trying to clear up that's been said?
Yes. Dre like, what now? Dre's like, you got me all confused. Dre wasn't confused because Dre know it's some bullshit.
It's pointless.
It's pointless. And Dre want to say, man, why you got all this going on?
Yeah, it's too much going on.
It's
Too much confusion surrounding
Why
it.
are you involved in this mess? And that's what most men would say. Like, men just, stuff like that don't click with men. All that foolishness.
Yeah, for some men.
For some men, yeah.
Let me see. I'm here for the show said, Dre no foolery when he hears it. Ernie. Queen Lily said Sonia wants to be famous. Let me see. I'm here for the show said Dre was cleaning them Thanksgiving's chitterlings and cutting potatoes for his mama.
Yes.
Glorious Lovely said, oh, on Deion's side on this one, he doesn't feel like raising his father. Natasha said, hey, beautiful ladies. Hey, Natasha. Hey. Toya said, that was nice to Dre. I would have forgotten and started reading off the menu. It's so petty.
Did y'all catch that? He played. I said, now why he know now when Thanksgiving come around, we be ready because we be ready for our food. Mm-hmm. We know, and we get ready to go. We getting ready to go to everybody's house. We about to make our rounds. Dre like, no, ain't doing nothing, man. We just going on my soul. You know how it go. We gonna eat.
Nothing too much. Just a simple Thanksgiving. We'll keep it low key. Let me see. I'm here for the show said Nesto eating corn hash and looking out his tiny window for Thanksgiving. Glorious Love said, hey, Natasha. No, Natasha is, let me see. No, Natasha is a real subscriber. I think that's why she was giving her eyes. No, she's a real subscriber. Let me see. TBD said, at Gloria's lovely that part. He tired of his daddy's son. Simply Morgan said, Sonia told Nesto, spare no one when you get on stand. Tell everything. I mean, Erica has, so hopefully he does the same. He might as well.
I think it might be too late for him.
You do? Yeah, perhaps
he can get on the stand and say whatever he wants to, but like somebody said, allegedly, they want an Esto, allegedly. And that's why they sacrificed. They let her.
So you don't think it matters?
And that's just my opinion. I don't think nothing is really going to save Nesto at this point.
What do y'all think? Does anybody think there's anything that could potentially save him? Or do you think it's a done data? Let's see. Toya says it's too late. They've built the case against him already.
And those SA charges, y'all look at this. Y'all remember that Caucasian man that left his child? What was his name? I can't remember his name now. That left his child in the car.
Here in Georgia.
He worked for Home Depot. He went to got his Chick-fil-A, and they have a daycare at Home Depot. He forgot to take the child out the car and left the child in the car, and the child died from heat. Now, they let that man out of prison on those charges.
Was it for good behavior or something?
After so many years. He got out a couple of weeks ago. But they went back and rearrested him for SA charges because he was messing with allegedly, he was messing with a 16-year-old during that time. So if y'all know if they go back and get that Caucasian man on that SA stuff, what y'all think they gonna do for Ernesto? They let that man out, and Cobb County came and got him. He over there with Ernesto. I'm just saying, my opinion.
Let me see. M. Alfred said it's too late. Let me see. Toya, I already read that. Let me see. Queen Lily said he's done. I'm here for the show. Said he could have to plead guilty to everything for a reduced sentence. They do not want to go to trial if it costs a lot of money, allegedly. Let's see. Natasha said, Nasty Nesto knows he's going to prison. He's just trying to get some women to put money on the books. Bridget said, Nesto's telling on anyone will further implicate himself in all of it. What would be the point? Toya said, the time for him to talk was in 2022. Sonia is talking like they have concrete evidence that will help his case. But Joe told her that it's not going to help, so I don't see anything helping him. I'm here for the show said his sentence was overturned. He is not in local jail for SA charges. Simply Morgan said, if that's the case, what does that say about our court system? Queen Lily said, get him.
Yep. So yeah, I don't think that, I don't think nothing at this point is gonna really help Ernesto. I think that it is what it is. Batman and Robin can do everything they can. They can have the meetings of the great minds. They can have all kind of lunch dates to try to figure out, how they gonna move.
Those ladies are allegedly fighting back. They said, y'all allegedly not gonna jump us. We got something for you.
And y'all, they laughing. They kikiing about it. Like, nah, the boo.
They like, cheers.
They like, nah, the boo, boo. Y'all
allegedly.
See it?
Allegedly.
I say, well, look at here. They went to lunch.
So once the trial begins, do you think that's going to impact how the bloggers report on the story? Now that it's alleged, heavy on the alleged, everything we say is allegedly, that they may have been responsible for her channel being taken down. Because the trial is getting, when it starts.
I don't know.
Is that going to impact how people move forward? And do you think they're going to weaponize it?
I think so.
Like, watch what you say about me.
I think so. But I don't think anything. You know what? Here's the thing, y'all. I don't think anything is going to stop what's going to happen to Ernesto. I think that it has already been determined. He has to, allegedly, for whatever he done. In one of the calls, he said, I asked the Lord to forgive me for whatever I done. He said that in one of the calls.
Whatever I may have done, I
don't whatever I may have done. Did y'all hear that? So he's know that he has done something, but he doesn't allegedly want to admit to what degree. Now, what Manny Fresh and Ponytail can do to stop people, from, bringing up the victims and talking about the victims allegedly.
And finding family pictures
allegedly.
Documents.
And, now, if that's going to help his case, my opinion, I don't think so. I think that the simple fact that his bail is so high and that he can't make bail, I don't think that's by coincidence. I think that it was done that way for a reason, to keep him in there. Because allegedly, I think that they want Ernesto. So I don't think anything is going to help him at this point. Because I think that they want him. They have something on him and they want him. And that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. And I just think that Nyla's channel getting taken down just got caught up in the mix of all of this.
Okay, let's see. Cass said the internet has been laughing at them. So don't you think they have the right to turn up? Let's see.
Yeah.
Knowing your own worth says, even though it may not save Nesta, I believe there's more people involved. I'm here for the show said trial is only for folks saying they are not guilty. He should say I am guilty, and maybe he can get a reduced sentence and also count the time already served towards his sentence. Bridget said removing channels will not help Nesta. The damage has been done.
That's what I'm saying, Bridget.
Simply Morgan said I thought doing was her channel issue. No. She said I thought doxing was her channel issue. No. I'm here for this show. Said everyone knows about Nesta and Sonia, so they cannot take that back. Toya said they act like YouTube is the only platform that is being discussed. The man was all over the news and in news articles. So are they going after them also? Cass says
Yes.
Simply Morgan at Simply Morgan's. Cass is responding to her. She said there have been a lot of history and channels removed in the past for violations long before this drama. Exit stage left said Nessa was a whole menace to society. Just Friday 88 said he knows he's done stuff, but he's got two stoogers doing his bidding. Simply Morgan said exactly at Cass. Let's see. I'm here for the show said, what did Nyla do? Toya said, I don't think removing channels is going to make him less guilty. Cass is responding to Simply Morgan. She said, what gets me, a lot of folks don't know or are willing to look over because of the popularity. Let me see. Who Cares says, the court system allegedly ucks. Honestly, it's really sad how the victims of SA are brushed off and not taken seriously or a victim blamed. Let's see. Toya said, I think Nyla did a lot of doxing, allegedly, which got her in trouble, and I hate that for her, but I had a feeling it was going to happen. Exes Too Complicated said, I agree with you, Fifi. It's nothing to say. Madam DA had eyes on him for a while.
Yeah, I don't think that. And let me say this too. Don't always put your eggs in one basket. And if something is meant for you, if you are meant to have something, nobody can't take it away.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody can't take anything away from you that's meant for you. If something is taken away from you, then it wasn't for you.
Mm-hmm.
And so go find another way. And if it's for you, then that other path will be open for you. But don't put your eggs all in one basket. And if something is taken away, then it wasn't for you.
And you talking about with the YouTube channel?
Yeah.
And then we don't own this platform.
We don't own this platform.
Right. And that's a staunch or harsh reminder. We don't own this platform. It's not ours.
It's not ours.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And as for us, we came on here as to have dialogue. It's more of a dialogue thing for us. And now that we build a platform, it's an interaction and meeting like-minded people and having dialogue and having a good kiki and having a good time and you know, building relationships with people. But it's not to the point where if it's taken, you know, it's an issue. It just means that, because I know that anything that's given to me, and if it's for me, then it's not going to be taken away from me. And that's just how I live my life. What's for me is for me. And man does not determine my destiny. Mm-hmm. If I thought man determined my destiny, I wouldn't be sitting here in front of you today. Mm. And I say that from being 58 years and going through life. And I know.
Looking like the little sister. I just had to say that. I'm in a mood tonight, so
you know, just saying that, you know. So I think a lot of factors were, you know, involved in the channel situation, and I just think it's just mean and nasty, and you know, that's just life. That's just people, you know, just being evil like that, you know. So it is what it is.
I'm just here to have a good time.
Yeah, I'm just here to have a good time, you know. We just here to have a good time. And you know, and we appreciate people coming to support us. I keep saying that. I am forever grateful. Because a year ago, it was just me and her sitting here talking. And we was having a good time, just like we talking still. It was just me and her. And we was having a good time because we've always had dialogue. We always talked about different things. Mm-hmm. So now we have all of you wonderful people that come and interact with us 2-3 times a week. And we are so grateful for your support. You know, we ain't doing like pop and send the cash app. You know?
Send the cash app. I'm doing like pop. Now that's one thing I do like about pop. Y'all be like, put the link in the chat. Pop be like, hit the cash app. And then I love it. I love how like nasty nice he is, because he'll be like, hit the cash app. I like that. I see what you did there, Pop Pop. I like that. I like it.
Pop
I like it.
say hit the cash out.
He's direct and he not holding his tongue. And I feel like oftentimes as women, we hold our tongue. We want to play nice and want people to like it. But sometimes you got to be direct. And just, this is what I want. Is you gonna give it to me or not? So I do like that about Pop Pop. I like that. I don't like how sometimes he interact with women sometimes. But I like how direct he is. Like he's unapologetic about it.
Yeah,
I like that.
And then you have
like
YouTubers
hit the cash up. I'm like Pop Pop.
that won't
hit
read
the cash up.
That won't read, the comments unless you send a super chat and all of that. And here's my thing, and this is what I told my child. I said,
Me, the child.
God will send people to bless us if from their heart, if they so desire. I've never had to go begging for bread nor my seed, because God has always
and
put,
never will.
And never will. God has always surrounded me with people who I've always had favor, and I'm gonna say that. So I don't have to say, I'm not gonna read your and I don't have a problem with people who do, if that's the way they run their platform. But I noticed that some people comments aren't read unless they send super chats or unless they send cash apps and things like that.
And they resolute about it. If you ain't hitting that cash app, that super chat, they ain't reading.
Yeah, and we don't.
They not playing.
We don't move like that over here because we just simply want to have dialogue. We're just talking. And if somebody, notice us and say, hey, y'all want to come on our platform and do a podcast? Yeah, if so be it if we get blessed like that. But we've done a podcast before. We've done a podcast before.
Yeah.
We've done a podcast before. But I'm just saying that, God will give us favor.
Right.
God would give us favor, and we not on here, trying to say send us a cash app, send us a super chat. And I noticed that. I know
to be like Pop Pop, mommy. Okay, I'm gonna let you finish. Sorry,
but I noticed that about other platforms, and people have also commented in our comments and said that this channel is different because you all acknowledge everybody. Everybody is able to be heard, and I think that's important. To be heard and to have dialogue. And that's how you learn, interacting with people. That's how you learn from one another, having dialogue. And, everybody's opinion is valued and heard. And I think that's what makes our channel different and makes us stand out from the rest. And that's our brand. That's our brand over here. We're not trying to be like anybody else. The way people run their platforms, they run their platforms, so don't come for me.
Don't come for my mama.
But this is the way we do it over here. We just over here to kiki and have a good time.
Right.
And everything we say is allegedly.
Right. And don't come from my mama. That's rule number 1. I fight. No, I'm just kidding. But no, let me catch up on the comments in all seriousness, because that was well said, mommy. We're really behind. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second.
And when we get to 10,000 subscribers, we're not gonna be able to read everybody's comment.
You're a mess. Let me see. Toya said, I don't think removing channels is going to make him less guilty. I probably already read that, but Cass said, what gets me, a lot of folks don't know or are willing to look over because of popularity. Oh, I read that too. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get caught up. Let's see. Glorious Love is saying, thank you, Cass, for unblocking. I'm here for the show. And then Cass said, at Toya, exactly. There's a lot of background out here. Folks have to use due diligence. I'm here for the show. So it can also teach you a lesson on how to move differently. Kind of like the Kenya Moore situation.
Yes.
She went too far. Think before you act. Oh yeah, with the allegedly Kenya Moore is accused of doing revenge porn against Brittany Edie, allegedly, on the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
She lost her job.
So yeah, Kenya Moore allegedly has she's suspended, or has she been fired? She won't be
Indefinitely.
coming back
She's not
for
coming
season
back.
16.
Yeah.
So that might be the end for her. I think so, allegedly, yeah. So it's a wrap for Kenya, allegedly, for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So how's Portia gonna carry the show with all them new girls? That ain't gonna be no good. I ain't watching it. I ain't watching it. And I'm done. And I don't know if I want to watch the shot no more that they done killed Duda. Sorry if I spoiled that for anybody who watched the shot. Let's see. Linda Gibbs said, good evening, ladies. Good evening.
Linda.
Hey, Linda. Toya said at Cass, I don't want to say it on here, but I've seen it coming for a while because it's not the first time this has happened to her, allegedly. Hey, Queen Brielle.
Hey.
Glorious Love said Google owns it. Yes. Google owns the platform.
Yes.
YouTube. Yes. Cass said, but who started the mean and nasty, though? Bridget said, getting too deeply involved would never end well. At the end of the day, we don't know these people. Have a good kiki and move on. That part.
That's it.
That's the comment, Bridget.
That's it right there.
Bridget, that's the comment.
That's where we coming from, Bridget.
Let's pin that comment.
That's it. That's our ideology.
That's the comment.
That's where we at.
I don't know these people. I really don't.
And I'm not finna be fighting with nobody on the internet that I can't see.
That's crazy.
Okay,
you getting blocked because I ain't fighting. If I can't see you in real life,
I ain't gonna be going back and forth with nobody.
I'm not
like
doing that.
anyway.
That's just asinine. That's ludicrous to me. No. Going back and forth with somebody on the internet, I don't even know what you look like. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I'm blocking you and I'm keeping it going. Okay? And then I'm gonna get me a snack, something to drink, and rub my feet together. I'm not arguing with you. I can't even see you. Girl, bye. Boy, bye. It ain't never that deep. I go outside and touch grass. That keep me grounded. And I walk outside barefoot and keep myself grounded. This stuff is not that deep. To be doing all of that, running up your blood pressure, not me.
Like, yeah, y'all enjoy life. Don't be arguing with nobody.
Yeah, go out and live your life.
It ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it. It's not. Now, sometimes people take it too far and you have to take legal action. But just going back and forth, no. You getting blocked and it's bye. I'm not finna be arguing with you. Let me see. M. Alfred is giving a heart. Thank you. Cass said at Toya, I know all that glitters ain't gold. That's why I don't fool with all these YouTubers. I'm here for the show is laughing. Toya said they should be careful by celebrating someone's downfall, regardless of what Nyla did or didn't do allegedly. I wouldn't want to see anyone's page taken down, but hopefully a lesson was learned. Let's see. I'm here for the show. Said Pop needs juicy crab money. I love juicy crab. Know your own worth. Said Sammy and Fifi. I love your energy. Thank you. We appreciate it. Glorious Lovely said, girl, I was watching Pop and said, please swallow. Bridget said, IS was out to eat and owe people money. Bridget, stop your mess. Stop it, Bridget. Bridget, we done had a serious grown lady tangent that Fifi done did, and you done.
She damn sure was, Bridget. She was out to lunch.
Bridget.
And you know, it's expensive to eat in these Atlanta streets, baby.
You just gave us words of wisdom and you not getting it started, Bridget.
If you get you a good meal for under $30, that's good. But a good meal gonna cost you about $30, $40.
It's expensive. Toya said, I don't like channels that do that. That's why I like it here. Funny and informative. She also said, at Bridget, maybe she paid the American Express lady back.
Maybe so.
X is too complicated. Said, love this channel. Thank you. We appreciate it. TBD is laughing at Bridget. X is too complicated. Said, preach, Fifi. I know God's favor ain't fair. All right. Hi, Courtney. How are you? Hi. Simply Morgan said, I love that comment. I'm here for the show. Said, the killing part. Cass said, y'all can fight me. I don't mind. I'm saying it's a lot more than meets the... I don't think anybody in the chat is trying to fight you. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think anybody's trying to fight you. I don't think they're that emotionally invested to try to fight you. Figuratively speaking, I know you're speaking figuratively. The ultimate learning experience, I have found that a lot of YouTubers have a hard time interacting with their viewers. As their numbers increase, super chats make it easier for viewers to get highlighted. Right. They do, yeah. Like
I
said, G.
Like I said, you know, when we get to 10,000, 20,000, we may not be able to, you know. But I like the interaction.
It does make you feel good when you follow somebody and they acknowledge you.
And they acknowledge you. And I love to see you all come in the chat. You know, people who have, you know, been with us. Or, you know, when we first, a year ago, when we first started the Lessons in Love, you know, Bridget, Miss MJ, Cass, and, you know, all of y'all start coming in the room, and then you all just kept coming. And you know, I look forward to seeing you all come in the room. You know what I'm saying? I like to see you all. So I like the interaction. So I hope that we can always, you know, be able to acknowledge your comments.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're such a sweet mommy.
Yeah.
You are a sweet mom. I'm not being condescending. You are sweet. I love you, mommy.
I love you too, babe.
You're such a sweet mommy. And that's not being condescending. That's for real. Peppermint Patty. Hey, Peppermint Patty.
Hey.
This is one of the reasons I love you too. I watch a lot of channels, and if Pop would be one of the few that I wouldn't support. If I could, Pop would be one of the few that I wouldn't support. Glorious Love says, sorry, if these trolls these trolls have my finger slipping, excuse me. Bridget said, I'm sorry, y'all, I had to say it. The Ultimate Learning Experience said, I freaking love you too. My coworkers are always wondering why I am dying laughing. Oh, we appreciate it. Thank you. Cass said, you all probably won't be able to continue reading at 5,000.
Yeah.
I'm here for the show said they did the Applebee's 2 for 20. Now we trying to have them. You see how we trying to stay on topic?
And when I'm here for the show, come in the chat. I'll be like, yes.
I don't like Applebee's.
I missed you the other night, girl.
I don't like Applebee's, but that Chili's, I think they went up. Y'all remember when Chili's used to have a 3 for 10?
Mm-hmm.
It went up a little bit, but that Chili's deal that they have, it may be 2 for 24 or 2 for 25. That's really good. You get the salsa, the chips, it's really salty. You get your entree, you get a little dessert. That's really good. It's just a side note. I loved Chili's. Toya said, I'm here for the show, not the 2 for 20. That is so funny.
Damn, I'm here for the show.
They was like, cheers. They went out for lunch and drinks.
Yeah.
Miss Lady said, very sweet mommy. You both are very blessed to have each other. Beautiful indeed. Absolutely. I'm here for the show said, I love it here. Great energy. Yes. Mm-hmm. That was a word, British says. Getting too deeply involved never ends. Well, at the end of the day, we don't know these people. Have a good kiki and move on. Yes. That was a word. That was a word. Let me see. Okay, anything else that we wanted to...
No, that was it.
Talk about? That was a really good live that Dennis did.
Yeah, that was a good live, good collab. Kudos. Dennis did his big one on that one, bringing, you know, I like the way you know, they all get along. I like that. I love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody getting along, you know, bring the people up. Real Talk Bougie, and then, you know, Real Talk Bougie know when to make her exit. Well, I gotta go, y'all.
I like that. I like
she's real classy. Well, I gotta go, y'all. I'm gonna let you, you know.
I got ish to do.
Yes.
Like we about to do. We gotta go, y'all. We're gonna get on out of here. I like the way
she did.
I like that. Yes. I respect it. I like it.
Yes.
I like it. Oh, and he's supposed to be doing a follow-up interview with Stiletto Boss about the incident at the Red Martini. And I am here for the show. I hope you can make that live when we talk about it. We'll announce it because there's some more information that's going to be potentially coming out around that altercations, including the former Douglas County probate judge and the young lady that was assaulted. And Stiletto Bosses is the friend and was actually present when the young lady got the two-piece combo at the Red Martini. So Dennis is going to interview Stiletto Boss about that incident. So I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that interview. And we definitely got to do another live. And maybe we can go and bring people up.
So we'll do StreamYard.
I know I'm here for the show. It's like that might be a good idea to.
We'll do StreamYard and
but
drop
we want,
the link.
Yeah, but we want when we do that live, we want y'all to come on camera. Like come on camera and show your if you feel comfortable. Come on camera.
I
think that would be
and
cool.
then that also gives our mods a break from the trolls because we
Yeah.
don't get a lot of when we do StreamYard for
We
some
don't
reason.
get as many trolls, but it's like why when we go here we do. But I don't know. We'll have to see if we can put this one on subscriber comment only, and that'll mitigate that. Let's read these last few comments, and we're gonna get on out of here, y'all. We're gonna wrap this thing on up. So Cass says, so when y'all going to start bringing folks up? I think definitely we'll start when we do the live about the incident that took place at the Red Martini, the follow-up live.
We're going to do a follow-up live.
I know some people wanted to talk about that. So, like, topics that are controversial like that, I think it would be really good to bring people up. So that's when we'll do it, Cass. Yeah. And we'll let you all know when we're going to start bringing people up so you're aware. Toya said, Dennis is cool when he not entertaining our shenanigans. Yes. Natasha said, thanks for the show, ladies. Yes, thank you. I'm here for the show. So yes, I want to hear it. Yes, and I know you said you wanted to potentially like come up and talk about it. I'm here for the show. So that's another reason. That was a good point you made. When we talk about like more controversial topics, I think it will be good to have like panel discussion. So thanks for bringing that to
Thank you. I'm here for the show.
Attention. So when we have when we do more controversial topics, I want people to come on camera just to kind of reduce the amount of trolls, and you don't know what, so we know for sure it's actually true subscribers and not somebody crazy trying to come up with that foolishness, because we're not going to do that. We got firm boundaries about that, but I think it will be good to do more panel discussions for like big controversial topics like that for sure.
And now that our platform is growing, we're able
a little bit more.
We're able to do that.
Right. We're going to do like pop-up drop, hit the cash app, and then we're going to bring you up on stage.
We'll give you the link. When you hit that cash app, you'll get the link.
I said, no, he did not tell the people that. Hit the cash app,
Yes,
and then
he
I'll
did.
drop the link. And then he going to laugh. Like, ha, ha, ha. I said, he is something else. He is funny.
It's
he
a
is so
business.
funny. Yeah. He about his business. I give him that. I ain't hating on nobody being about their business. I respect it. I'm here for the show. Oh, I read that. I read that already. Let's see. Toya said Dennis is on it with the interviews. Yes, that was a good interview. And Glorious Lovely said, I like Dennis too, but I can only take him in doses. I'm here for the show. Said the stories keep changing according to the released body cam. I know that's why that would be a good panel discussion live or show to do.
So we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back up. We'll do a follow-up.
Yeah. Glorious Love said, Fran is a class act. Cass said, I'll certainly talk to y'all, but not on camera. So let me know if I'm not on camera, y'all not going to talk to me. Why not come on camera, though? Come on camera, girl. Just come on. I'm here for the show. Said, I will cam up. Okay, good. Yeah, cam up, y'all. Let me see. Glorious Love said, child trolls hit the like. Okay. So I think that's all the comments. Yeah, I think it'll be good. So we can like see people, interact with them. I think it'll be real fun.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Simply Morgan said, yes, I can only take Dennis in doses too much. Okay. I think that's everybody that has something to say. All right, y'all. So we're not going to hold y'all. Let me see. Cass said, what I'm saying is I'll come up but not turn on camera. But why? Why you don't want to turn it on? Let me see. Toya said, if my baby is asleep, I will cam up. Otherwise, I can't because I don't want her online like that. Yeah, don't put the baby online.
Don't put the baby online.
We don't want you to do that. No. Don't do that.
Oh, the sweet baby.
Yeah. Don't put your baby. Yeah. No. We don't want you to do that. But yeah. Okay. All right, y'all. So yeah, we'll let y'all know when we decide to do it, or
yeah, we'll do it. I mean, our next live, I guess we'll put it in the community chat
just to let people know if they want to.
Why the topic is still hot, because that was a big topic and that was a big live for us last week, so we can continue it. We can continue it. And if you don't want to come up, you don't have to come up.
Yeah, you can just talk in the chat. We all grown. You don't want to do it, you ain't got to do it.
No, but we'll drop the link, and whoever wants to use the link, they can use it.
Right. For sure.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for joining this live, and we hope you all enjoy the rest of your Saturday night.
Your
weekend. Yep. And until next time, bye, y'all.
I'm going to have a pool day tomorrow, y'all. I'm doing a pool day.
All right. Yes, ma'am. All right. Bye, guys. Take care. Have a good night.